Give us the opening slide there. Faith and Science, Bits and Bytes, episode 1. So from time to time, I hope to be able to do this. So it might not be every month, it might be every once in a while. Something like that, just to help people connect. I mean, it's a big debate, you know, are the two totally different? Like, you got to be, you have to separate these two, and in my mind, you don't. That they're just two ways of accessing truth, which is one. So today we're going to look at DNA. DNA, very briefly. DNA is very complicated. Too much for most of us who are not biologists. It's a lot. So that's a kind of a pictorial representation of the double helix molecule that is DNA. And so DNA is basically filled with a language that kind of tells our body how to function and reproduce and all that kind of good stuff. And that language is written in these 3 letters. So if you can see the guanine, guanine, thank you. Thymine, adenine, and cytosine. Cytosine. So anyway, let's just skip those names and call them G, C, A, and T. So it's got 4 letters. 4 letters. So, you know, in contrast, computers essentially have 2 letters. I mean, they've got on and off. It's all by switches, 0 and 1. So the DNA has 4 to play with. So I just thought we'd compare that to something like there are about 3 billion of these DNA letters in the human genome. By contrast, there are roughly 300 million letters, which is, you know, 1/10 as many, in the online Britannica Encyclopedia. That means there are about 10 Britannica encyclopedias, well, it's either encyclopediae or encyclopedias, depending on your preference, of information in the genome, and that's just a lot of information. So, and we have 2 copies of the genome in each cell. So that's just, and it's all crammed into, can you imagine? It's just hard, it's just hard to believe. Is it reasonable to believe that this came about by random chance over long periods of time? That's my big question. Does this not indicate an intelligence of mind-boggling brilliance at work? You decide. It's at the end. That's it.